George.
Hey, listen. Oh my god.
Okay, just ignore everything
I'm tagging in. I'm tagging in. I'm tagging in.
No, George
No
is
way.
like,
Tag
just
team, right now,
ignore
tag team.
everything I just
Right,
said.
go.
Let me
Dream.
go like that.
Dream,
All right.
you're in.
Soundproofing would be so amazing.
Oh my
You know how many
gosh.
people are scarred as children by hearing their apartment neighbor, hearing abusers or hearing something through their walls when they were a kid, and there's nothing they can do about it but sit there and listen to this? If there was soundproof wall, they would completely eliminate that and eliminate the scarring of millions of children around the world. If you're getting shot in your house, you're not gonna. It's like you're not just somebody hearing the gunshot isn't gonna save your life. You're already dead. That's fine. It's horrible, but you're dead.
It's fine.
You're in your house in soundproof. You're dead. Okay. You're not gonna get saved by somebody hearing you. If you hear a gunshot, you don't go running and going, who's getting shot? Who's getting shot? Run, go, 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 go! And you like get your friends and go run to their house or something. Like you don't do that. That's not gonna happen. So it doesn't matter. The house is soundproof. If somebody wants to like practice, it'll be people who are more nocturnal, who are up during the night, will be able to do whatever they want. If they want to practice the drums, they want to practice guitar, boom, people will be so much more creative. People that like me who want to record their videos, guess what I have? I have a soundproof room because I don't want to mess up my neighbors when they're sleeping. But if everybody had that by default, YouTube videos would be easier to make. More people would have the opportunity to be a YouTuber, not worry about their parents, their parents yelling at them or judging them for their habits, their creative passions. And the world would be a much better place.
Those good arguments, Sarge. Thank you.
Problem.
I'm flipping done. This has turned into a 2v1.
Yeah, I literally changed the text and put dream as yes. Then
Yeah, what is this?
I was arguing on the bad side. Oh my god.
Anyway,
I
look,
got confused.
here's the reality of the situation. Okay, they don't build houses fully soundproof currently because of how expensive it is. So if you want the cost of housing to go up and you want it to be harder for people to even afford to buy a house, so basically people will have to live in even smaller apartments or even smaller homes with less space. Yeah, make everything soundproof, okay? The simple fact is most people currently live the lifestyle where they roughly have the same sleeping schedule, okay? Where they go to bed at night and they wake up and are awake during the day. So the point is, for the most part,
33% of the world is on a quote-unquote nocturnal sleep schedule.
for the most part, noise is not an issue for a lot of people. And for the people who are going to, here's the thing. I think if people are going to be doing loud stuff, why don't we just make it mandatory that they have to soundproof the rooms that they're doing loud stuff in? Oh, wait a minute. We already have things like noise complaints where if people are being loud, you can actually get citations against them, and you can actually make it so that they have to get soundproofing, or they have to get things which lower the volume, or they have to bring the noise level down. There's already things to deal with that. We don't need to raise the cost of everybody's housing costs or apartment costs just because there are certain people who are super loud and other people could benefit from them being in quieter areas. So the point is, and guess what, Dream? Most people who, just to hit a note on your gunshot thing, most people who are shot by gunshots don't actually die within the first 10 minutes. So most of them actually survive and could use help right away.
Who get shot in their house? Would you say they get shot in a public place?
A lot of people do get shot in their house.
Okay, and how do people who get shot in their house, do you think that it's someone else that calls 911 or them that calls 911 or somebody in the household that calls 911 most likely?
A lot of times it's other people who call 911 because they hear a gunshot.
You can say that, but that's not what I would think the statistics
Show me the data. Yeah, it's not the statistics.
Well, it's logical that if somebody's getting
George's
shot,
head.
if the gunshot goes off, you're less likely to call 911. It may have been a tire popping, it may have been something, but if you're in the house and you know it's a gunshot, you're going to call it. So that would be no different than somebody being on the outside. And the fact that you're talking about pricing doesn't matter because it's government mandated. It's government mandated that you have a stupid fire alarm in your house. Is that horrible? Oh, the house price is going to go up. You have to pay $700 to put fire alarms in the house. That way your house doesn't you don't die in a fire.
No, that's
it is
ridiculous.
government mandated. The prices aren't going to go up. It's just we're going to we're gonna
you
redistribute
are
funds.
so wrong.
We're gonna
You are so
redistribute
wrong on
funds
that.
from like the
No, no,
military
no.
that we have like
You
the
are
biggest
so-
military in
you
the
are
entire
so
world that we
wrong
don't
on that.
we
It's
don't
crazy.
need that much.
No,
We take the money from
completely
that
incorrect.
and put it into
No.
housing. That
No,
they
no,
need.
no,
You're
no,
saying
no.
your solution is let's specifically target people who have
places-
passions that require them to be loud at weird times,
places-
and let's stuff them out and make them pay tons of money rather than make it a government mandated thing that none of the prices go up and everybody gets to live happily.
Okay, you are so wrong, George. Okay, literally, literally, that is so incorrect. Okay, the things that we mandate houses have are safety related. Okay, because we recognize the cost of lives outweighs the cost of mandating that people put these things in their houses. Okay, soundproofing is not a safety issue. No one's going to die if they don't have soundproofing, and there's an argument that more people theoretically would die if houses were super soundproof. The point is, soundproofing is expensive. The reason they don't do it right now is because it's so much more expensive. We're talking about houses and apartments costing twice as much potentially, because the way that you soundproof stuff is by adding extra material like Rockwool insulation, which is a lot more expensive, like more than twice as expensive as fiberglass insulation, which is what most houses put in the walls. Okay, so you're talking about drastically increasing the expense and the cost of houses.